harder when you got the game in your grasp like that?
100%. Very much so. It feels like it's 2 points dropped again. I think when you look at the game, I don't think anybody can deny I thought we deserved to win the game purely on chances created. I think Hearts had a bit more possession in certain areas where we were happy for them to have it, but unfortunately it's a tale of a similar story, which is we're creating 4 or 5 clear-cut chances. We need to take these chances when we're on top, and in that one moment when you're defending a long throw at the very end, unfortunately there's two people not doing the job properly.
The amount of chances created today, does that give you confidence going forward that this squad will improve week on week?
100%. I've been saying that now for a few weeks. I think listen, the chances we actually created today were real clear-cut chances. I know Craig Gordon's a top goalkeeper, puts himself in the right position 9 times out of 10, of course he does, but he shouldn't have the opportunity to save them, to be honest. Listen, there's nobody more frustrated than the lads that are missing the chances. I would be a lot more concerned if we weren't creating them. So that's the positives we need to take from that. But the reality again comes back to the same thing, which is when you don't score, when you get as many chances as we do and we don't take these chances, you need to be more resolute at the back. And unfortunately, for 99% of the game today, I thought we were excellent defensively. I thought a lot of boys putting their body on the line, a lot of big blocks, big clearances, and restricted Hearts to very few chances, and the goalkeeper had very little to do. But we've dropped 2 points in my opinion again today.
Could you explain in a wee bit of detail what happens at the goal you concede then? What's going on?
Well, it's a long throw coming into the box. Forrest runs into the box unopposed, he should be marked. We lose the first contact. Probably makes it tougher to take. It's not greatest respect. It's not as if he's a 6'2" centre back coming up and heading the ball. So we lose the first contact, second contact, then we're sleeping at the back post. That's not something we work on the training pitch. You work on everybody doing their job properly. It's not as if they don't get that information. Of course, there's a lot of work goes into it because it's such a big part of the game, and we've actually fell short in that area already this season on a few occasions. The Motherwell game, for example. So it's not as if the work's not been done to do it. And in that moment, again, we've let ourselves down at that time, and it undoes all the hard work and effort that went into securing that clean sheet, because up until that point I thought we were well worthy of it.
You sense the players are panicking towards the end of the game?
I don't think panicking's the right word, because like I say there, up until that moment I thought we dealt with everything that Hearts threw at us. We could make it easier for ourselves by taking the chances going the other way, and I think that would sort of calm the nerves and a little bit of pressure. But the longer the game goes on and people start to throw things forward, that's going to happen. When there's only one goal in the game, you always leave yourself open to teams throwing everything at it late on in the game because they've got nothing to lose, and that's what happened today.
When you talk about players not doing the basics, what do you put that down to?
It can be a number of things. It can be switching off in that moment. It can be just concentration levels, or a real desire and hunger to go and actually head the ball and do everything you can to defend the goal. And like I say, for 99% of the game today, I thought players done that. You know, especially off the top of my head, without watching the game back, Big Marvin putting his body on the line, numerous big blocks. Can't remember him losing a header. So there's a lot of positives to take for the game again today. We've probably played better and lost this season as well. So we need to then look at the positives, which is it's a point from the last 3 games we've lost. We get a point in the derby, which is never a disaster. It feels like 2 points dropped, but we can't be sitting here feeling sorry for ourselves. We find ourselves where we are in the league, but we've got an opportunity very quickly on Wednesday to try and change that again, and we're all going to get back to work as hard as we can tomorrow to try and do that.
What was the message at half-time to the players?
We had to tweak a few things tactically. I felt Hearts had maybe a little bit too much comfortable possession in certain areas, but I also felt, as we've already touched on, we had better chances in the first half, so to take a wee bit more belief from that and really trust ourselves going forward. Obviously make the change in the game as well, which was then positive because he comes on and scores a goal. So everything up until that point was really positive, and as I've already touched on, for 99% of that game, if we defend the long throw properly, we're sitting here with a very different narrative, which has been the way it has been. I'm not going to shy away from it. I feel like I am answering the same questions and saying the same things. But it's very fine margins in football at the moment, and we're finding ourselves on the wrong side of it. But I firmly believe we will turn it round because of what I'm seeing, because of how hard we're working and the desire for everyone to turn it round.
How did you feel coming into the game today, just with the outside noise and where both sides were sitting at the table?
As I tried to make the point before the game, and especially to the players, whether it's bottom of the league, top of the league, wherever you find yourself in the league, this is a really good game to look forward to all the time. So, as I've already touched on, regardless of what's actually at stake, this is the most important game. It's the one that everybody looks forward to, and as a player you should look forward to it. It's very early in the season, but it was a real opportunity for us to try and take some positive from it and kickstart from it. And as I say, for 99% of the game, we nearly got that. We're not going to feel sorry for ourselves. We need to then get back on the training pitch tomorrow and keep working on the areas we can improve on.
How do you feel Ellie did coming back at the team? And do you feel he can get back to his best?
Yeah, I think he showed flashes again. You know, when he's doing the things where he's running power and running beyond and committing people, he can be really effective. And I think he's still short on obviously match fitness, which you could see a little bit in the game as well. But as I said, there was a lot of, and I don't want to single anybody out, there was a lot of individuals that done well in the game, and we created numerous big chances in the game. So we need to take the positives from that, stick together, and really keep working on the key area we have been working on in recent weeks, which is in both boxes.